Hello. Sorry for few videos. I didn't notice that the volume was a little low, maybe a lot low. I have a new computer and I thought it was working, but apparently sometimes the volume scale, the needle moves on its own for some reason. For the old computer, I was checking every single time. With the new one, I decided, okay, this should work better, but maybe I have to learn the lesson again. Anyway, let's meditate. Well, every time I make the video, every day I make one, and there's some theme that pops up, and I thought, because the audience could be different, I would just address whatever may make sense to communicate at the time, depending upon my mood, if you call that. Also, every day I post the short videos with lots of interesting findings, and some of that I want to highlight in this 20 minutes meditation video. So I talk about it. So if you're interested, you might want to check the short video, which may correspond to some of the points that I mentioned on this meditation video. How I do this is, let me explain. Everybody's different, and my state of mind and the issues that I face may be different. So some part of the meditation may fit to highlight those events. So it's not the same pattern every time, although the principal approach is the same. But it's like an entry point, highlighting point may be different. So over time, you may get the sense that there's a fundamental principle, but depending upon the situation we face in life, we can highlight some of the essential part of the principle, so that over time you may learn the lesson, not just the meditation, the principle part, but daily, given the different setting, you may have some image, so to speak, so that you don't feel monotonous, even though the principle is essentially the same. I may not be communicating well, but to say it briefly, it takes a habitual pattern to change. And the way that the habitual pattern may interfere for us to be not stable or be careful so that we don't go overboard it may be worthwhile to highlight those specific events. And as much as I post the short videos along the line of movement that I go through my life, I thought it's meaningful to highlight how the meditating practice may process that. Even though you may not be sitting at the time, but the point is that we are not just to meditate at a certain point, but in the daily event of ups and downs, we do or should do, if I call it a mini meditation or 1 minute meditation, or even few seconds. So you can align to the fundamental principle. So it's an application related issue that I'm highlighting. Otherwise, I may be talking the same basic principle every time. But I'm giving you some shade or the angle or subtlety that, at least for me, is interesting to notice and to share. So hopefully at least some of that may be communicated, that this is a dynamic life that we live, so that the principle and the application of the principle may have some weight to highlight. So if I focus on breathing or listening, or could be smell or any input you gain, or internal inner body sensation, those are the inputs coming from different angles, so to speak. If established over years, you may be familiarized how the body responds to different stimuli. It's like a case studies, specific case studies that I may be able to share, although it may not be simple to get it, but you may find the nuance of it, dynamics of it, even fun of it, or some difficulties of it, that we may understand to manage the situation better. So I missed maybe 3 or 4 videos because the volume has been low. I don't specifically remember those 3, 4 videos, but in the short video, I'm sure there's a correlation to this segment of 20 minutes, let's meditate, portion of what I do, to the short video on the same day. Actually, I have to add some comment. Sometimes I put lots of short videos in one day, or sometimes very few. So there may be a mismatch of short videos and this 20 minutes meditation video. But over time, I thought it would be okay to have those sort of 2 approaches. One is more of a short, ad hoc, yet some fundamental issues that I face that I share, and some of that I may highlight in this meditation video. Anyway, I spent already 10 minutes. Let's digest that and have a calm and quiet mind for the next segment of the 10 minutes. Continuation is the power. Repetition is needed. You can see there's no end while we live. Best wishes. Hope to see you again. Have a good day.